Okay, hello, this is like my Let's Play series. No mods, no nothing, just me and myself yapping all day and a little bit of lag. You may ask, why is it in the middle of the day already? Because I spent a couple minutes trying to fix my audio and everything because it was not nice to me. I don't have all day, bro. Do the basics, get some wood, you know. Okay, got some wood. Get my crafting table. Okay, let's butcher some more animals. I'm sorry. Oh my god, Well, anyways, we got some snacks. I think it should be sustainable for now. So I found out that my mic did not record anything, so I will be doing voiceover for this video. Day 1, and I found the plains biome, watering and finding a village, and then going into this house to see if there's any loot or anything I can take, which yes, but not the most valuable, but still useful. Then I went out and ate a piece of bread for some reason, and then decided to mess with my hotbar, and then waddled into this house to steal more stuff for valuable loot. And then there's just this random baby villager jumping on the bed. And then went out and got some coal. Also grabbed a couple stone blocks. And then got jump scared by this iron golem standing right behind me. Then I attempted to murder him. And then got murdered instead. Then realized that I didn't place enough blocks to stack up. Respawned and went all the way back to the village as it turns night and mobs are starting to crawl out of their little wormholes and get me. But eventually I found the village, so it's okay. And I hurriedly rushed into this house and finally slept on the bed and got a good night's rest. And day 1 is finally complete. Don't even know why am I talking about day 1s and 2s when I don't even have an objective in this Let's Play. Day 2, I wandered out of my house and saw a skeleton greeting me good morning by standing there behind my house, and I decided to fight it so I could use its remains and get a dog, perhaps, one day. So now I genuinely don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just like taking out the crafting table and making some tools, and then it's all done in front of these piles of hay bales, and then suddenly I looked forward and turned around. And then just to realize there was a creeper right next to me. So I ran into this nearby shelter and started chugging bread. Now that I've replenished my health, I went back out and threw a piece of bread in front of the crafting table and decided to grab the hay bales to make even more bread. So here I finally decided to make some stone tool to use because I finally thought that wooden tools would not be sustainable forever. Then I came across this big gaping hole and my consciousness was telling me to enter it. So of course I slowly went in just in case if anything decided to jump me at that time, and I was correct. There is indeed a creeper trying to kill me, but he didn't get it today, so it's okay. And then I saw some iron and immediately ran over to it to mine it. Of course, who wouldn't? Then I decided to perhaps maybe leave because I'm right now naked, and then I see more iron and get attracted to it, because why wouldn't I? I love iron. I then turned around and looked at the water stream and went back up so I can get back to the village just in case if it was turning night. Went back and spotted the iron golem and repeated the same mistake and only escaped swiftly by 3.5 hearts. Then he decided to come knocking at my window and looking at me like I insulted his entire bloodline. So obviously the right thing to do is to break the window and punch him. What else am I gonna do? And then it began to turn night, so I just slept. And then there's day 2 completed, I guess. Day 3, waking up to a villager with his emerald eyes looking at me, and the iron golem with unfinished business knocking right on my door. So I knocked him right back, obviously. He obliged and turned into iron. So I shoved the iron that I've earned yesterday into the blast furnace and stared at this villager for some reason, I don't know why. And then the iron finished cooking and I took it out and turned it into a shield. And then I ran into this random house and made it mine and then just shoved everything into the chest inside. Then I decided to go outside so I could go caving and I got trolled because this ain't even a cave. So I decided to just get some more food because all of the caves I've looked at was so bad. And while I was like walking home, I stumbled upon the iron. So I mined it, and then there were more. It was a whole entire iron vein. So obviously I got like addicted to it and kept mining it. I went into a nearby shelter and slept. And that's day 3 finished. Day 4. So I went back to my main house, grabbed my remaining iron, and then I waddled back in and found my favorite blast furnace, cooked up the rest of my iron and turned it into a chest plate, leggings, and a helmet. And I almost got full set iron, just missing the boots. And I saw a newborn iron golem standing right in front of my face, and of course I have to kill him because I want more iron. And this time I did not repeat the same mistake. However, my axe did break midway through, so that was unpleasant. But eventually I did finish it, so it's fine. I decided to go to see the marine life, but the sun said, no, you shouldn't, and then decided to set on me, so I had to turn back around and put my bed down so I could sleep. I was looking for places to explore, and that concludes it for day 4. Day 5 kind of boring, just waddling around, first waking up and then looking around, I guess. What am I doing? Anyways, I went into this cave, and then I was running around, did some boring activities, looking through where should I start mining. I see some coal and did some coal miner activity and almost got killed by a creeper. So this is basically just day 5, going into a random cave and almost getting killed. Wow. It's really fun, isn't it? And then day 5 is just over, just like that. Barely anything done. Day 6, I left the plains, I went back to the village, still in the plains, and then loaded in the stuff I've found the last couple days from adventuring. And just basically organized my inventory, I guess. I mean, what else is happening here? Does it look like there's anything else happening? Okay, anyways. Got out of my house and got prepared adventuring. And then went and saw this acacia biome, so I just started breaking trees so I can grab saplings to, I don't know, for future builds and stuff. What was I gonna say? Yeah, for future builds. And then found 1 iron. Wow, that's quite a lot. Wow, totally. 1 iron. Made more tools. And headed back caving, I guess. Just exploring around and looking for more stuff to mine, I guess. And then I went into this hole. Found a pretty good iron vein, I'd say. It actually had quite a lot of iron. Like the exact things I was looking for. And I just mined it. There's nothing else that I could say about it. I just mined it. And there you go. Day 6 is completed. And I went to sleep. Crazy, right? Day 7 only concludes me just walking around the acacia biome because I was smart enough to not save down the coordinates for my house. So at that point, I was just running around. A small hint of memory I had on the coordinates and just trusting my memories. And then, yeah, that's basically it. I waddled for an hour, finally made it back to spawn up, and got back to the village, somewhere that I've been longing for, and cooked my iron, slept with the villager's feet next to my arm, and then went back to my main house. And yeah, I slept through the storm, basically, because it started raining and it was stormy. And I just thought to get more wood, cut down an ugly tree in front of my house, and that's basically it for this episode, I guess. Yeah, see you.